Indy Car is running not just one but two races at the Speedway this weekend, and the series championship could hang in the balance. Brad Brown has a look ahead at the first ever Harvest GP.
The 2020 IndyCar season has certainly been strange, from the sudden cancellation of the very first race weekend back in March to an Indy 500 run around an empty Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But through all of it, something very familiar: Scott Dixon closing in on a series championship.
For us, we just got to treat it like any other race weekend and try and get maximum points. You know, the obvious goal is to go out there and try and win, but, you know, unfortunately there's 23 or 4 others that have the same goal. So, you know, we'll try to do a lot better job than what we did at the last doubleheader in Mid-Ohio.
The Mid-Ohio doubleheader saw Dixon finish 10th in both races. That allowed Joseph Newgarden to close the gap in the standings by 24 points. Newgarden's second and 8th place results at Mid-Ohio still leave him 72 behind, but a little momentum perhaps coming back to Indy.
It's been kind of an up and down year. Some weekends seem to go kind of according to plan and how you think, and then a lot of other weekends have just kind of, you know, gone away from us. So I feel optimistic. I always feel optimistic going into a weekend, so we'll see what we got.
Dixon won the IndyCar Grand Prix on the 4th of July. He leads IndyCar in wins this season, but his summer success may not mean as much as the calendar rolls over to October.
The track conditions are going to be, you know, a lot different. I think 90 degrees to maybe, I think Saturday, maybe in the 50s, I think somebody said to me yesterday. So you just can't rely on any of that stuff. You know, it's a new weekend and one that we're going to have to approach, you know, flat out and make sure we get the most out of it.
Newgarden is the defending series champion. With just 3 races left to reclaim that title, he knows it'll be an uphill battle, much like it's been all season.
I think we all know how difficult it is to be in that fight. So I think you always go into the season a little bit with that question mark, but with, you know, high anticipation and certainly a lot of enthusiasm. You know, I felt enthusiastic that we could be good, but you never know where you're going to be.
It could be a 6th IndyCar title for Dixon. That would leave only Foyt ahead of him all time.
For me, it's the love of the sport. You know, I feel very lucky and very privileged to do what I do. I really enjoy the people that I work with. They, as a whole, really drive me.
A twist on the Harvest GP doubleheader. Friday's race will be 85 laps, Saturday just 75. So teams will have to dial a bit of different strategy for each day. Fans can still get race day tickets at IMS.com. Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.